When a language model picks its next word, it does not always take the top choice. It samples. But the popular ways to sample, top P and min P, get unstable when you turn up the temperature. Top and sigma is a newer method that stays rock solid at any temperature. In this video, why sampling breaks, what top and sigma is, how it works, how it compares, the numbers, the code, and when to reach for it. First, the pain. A model outputs a raw score, a logit, for every possible next token. Temperature reshapes those scores before sampling. Higher temperature flattens them so more tokens become likely. The trouble is that top P and min P pick from probabilities, and as temperature rises they sweep in more and more low-quality noise tokens. So cranking creativity up often means cranking coherence down. We want variety without the garbage. Here is the idea, from a 2024 paper titled, "Not All Logits Are You Need." Instead of working on probabilities, top and sigma works directly on the raw logits, before softmax. The key observation, those logits split into two parts. A big blurry cloud of near-random noise, shaped like a bell curve, and a small handful of genuinely informative peaks that stick out far above it. We just need to keep the peaks. So how does it actually run? Take the logits for the next token. Compute their maximum and their standard deviation, sigma. Set a threshold at the max minus n times sigma. Any token whose logit falls below that line is cut, set to negative infinity. Then apply temperature, softmax the survivors, and sample. That is the whole algorithm, and n is usually just 1. Now the mechanism that makes it special. Because the threshold is measured in standard deviations below the top logit, it tracks the shape of the distribution, not the temperature. The noisy bell curve floor is always excluded, and only the informative peak region survives. Temperature then reshuffles probability inside that fixed set, but it can never drag noise back in. That is why the sampling space stays stable. Compare that to the classics. Top P keeps the smallest set of tokens whose probabilities sum to a cutoff, and min P keeps tokens above a fraction of the top probability. Both operate after softmax, so a hot temperature inflates the tail and more junk sneaks in. Top and sigma cuts on raw logits using their spread, so its candidate set is temperature invariant. It is also cheap, no sorting required. Here is the family on one slide. Top K keeps a fixed number of tokens, ignoring the actual shape. Top B, or nucleus, keeps a probability mass but wobbles as temperature climbs. Min P is a smarter relative cutoff, better but still temperature sensitive. Top and sigma keeps everything within n standard deviations of the top logit, giving a stable, statistically grounded window that does not care how hot you run it. Do the results hold up? In the paper, across 4 reasoning-focused datasets, top and sigma beat every other sampling method tested, and it even beat greedy, deterministic decoding on every dataset. Most strikingly, it kept improving at high temperatures, around 1.5, precisely where top P and min P fall apart. Controlled randomness, it turns out, can out-reason always taking the top token. Where does this shine? Anywhere you sample at real temperature. Reasoning and math, where you want several diverse chains of thought that are still on topic. Self-consistency and best of n, where clean, varied samples raise the odds of a right answer. Creative writing that stays coherent while hot. And it is a drop-in sampler. It has landed in llama.cpp and other engines. The code is almost anticlimactic. Take your logits, compute the standard deviation, and build the threshold as the max minus n times sigma. Mask everything below it to negative infinity. Then divide by temperature, softmax, and draw a sample. 2 real lines of filtering, no sorting, no probability gymnastics. That simplicity is a big part of why it is easy to adopt. So when should you reach for it? Use it when you sample at temperature and want diverse but clean output, especially for reasoning, or high-temperature generation where other methods get noisy. Think twice when plain greedy decoding already works, and you need fully deterministic output when your serving stack does not support it yet, or all unusual models where you may need to tune n away from 1. Let's recap. Models sample their next token, but top P and min P go noisy as temperature rises. Top and sigma instead thresholds the raw logits at the max minus and standard deviations, keeping only the informative peaks and dropping the Gaussian noise floor. The result is a temperature-invariant sampling window, 2 lines of code, and accuracy that beats greedy across-reasoning benchmarks. That is top and sigma sampling. Not all logits are you need. A tiny statistical trick that finally makes high-temperature sampling safe. Did this make top and sigma click? Follow for plain English Gen AI breakdowns, and save this for the next time you are tuning a sampler.